Hi y'all, this is part 2 of how do you know if your magic works. Again, I'm speaking mainly to those who are serious about the craft, not folks who are just hitting and missing and dillying and dallying and expecting a lot but not giving but a little, you know what I'm saying? So, sometimes I believe people that are doing magical practices have unrealistic expectations, and that likely pertains to those who are new in the arena. I'm going to give several examples. I am a crystal addict, and I make no bones about it. Well, one day I had a situation where I had a lump on the bottom of my leg from something that had occurred, and it wasn't healing as fast as I thought it should heal, and so I couldn't understand why. And it was tender, it wasn't extremely painful, but it was tender to the touch. So one day I was in the tub and I had some crystals in there with me, and it came to me to rub the crystals on that lump, that tender area. And I did so, and I mean to tell you, it was pretty much less than a minute, and the lump and the tenderness was gone. I was so pleased and pleasantly surprised, of course. And then on a different day, I had some cramps in my abdominal area. And I took a crystal and put it in my navel area. And the pain went away pretty much instantly. And about maybe less than a week ago, I had some abdominal pains again. I think sometimes it's what I be eating. And I was on the phone talking to someone, and they were none the wiser that I was cramping. I kept on talking. But I had a large shungite crystal nearby, and I grabbed that bad boy and I squeezed it in my hand, and the cramps went away. Woo! Talk about magic working. And then a different day, this was maybe some months ago, I think it was near Christmas time, I injured my back doing some exercise routines. And I thought, okay, I'll just put a crystal on my back, and I'm thinking it's going to immediately go away. Well, lo and behold, the pain was relieved, but not eliminated. And I kept rubbing the crystal on my back. I did it for several days, and the pain remained. It was relieved, but not completely gone. So my sister asked me if I was going to go to the doctor, and no, my choice was not to go to the doctor. I was going to wait that thing out. Now, am I telling people who have back pains for prolonged periods not to go to the doctor? No, I'm saying I didn't go. And people have to do what works for them. And what worked for me was to wait it out. And I did wait it out. And it took about 3 weeks before that pain completely went away. I mean, it was a trip. So I'm saying that to say that every time we want to employ magical practices for certain things to disappear, to go away, to leave us the fuck alone, the truth of the matter is it doesn't always unfold that way. Why? We may never know all of the answers. Only the universe does. But I will say that sometimes the universe prevents certain things from happening in ways that we desire, because there are lessons in the equations, lessons that we need to know for our spiritual, mental, and physical growth. So, again, I say that we live in a world of duality. And duality means that we just have to undergo certain circumstances and situations and instances in order for things to line up with the motions of the universal plan. So does our magic work? Yes, it does. Does it always do what we desire it to do? No, not always. But the bottom line is that we keep our wits about us, keep our peace intact, despite whatever is or is not happening. Keep practicing your magic, but be realistic and don't have unrealistic expectations. Because whenever we allow ourselves to succumb to the seduction of disappointment, we have gotten out of alignment with the centering of the universal plan. So I heard a video today, and the man made a point. He said, one man's God is another man's devil. Think on that, people. Interesting. I'm still pondering that statement myself, but it has definitely struck a chord with me. So be encouraged, people. Be uplifted. And just recognize that One of my favorite things to say is, whatever's going on, the sun is going to still shine, the rain is still going to fall, the birds are still going to fly. And life goes on. Anyhow, largely, so much depends on how are we going to respond to the circumstances. Are we going to rise above them, or are we going to throw ourselves under the damn buses? People, peace is available in the midst of all the chaos. We can be at peace, have joy, be ecstatic and exhilarated and grateful because we are surrounded by beauty and the marvels of life. Anyhow, thank y'all for listening. Bye now.